Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with the chairman of the Miss World BVI Committee, Mr. Damian Grange. And of course, we have the lovely young ladies going to be coming up in about 5 minutes, but we just want to talk to Damian. Damian, good to see you. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's
Yeah,
such
man.
a pleasure.
Cool. Miss World BVI, how long has this pageant been in the BVI?
Miss World BVI has been around for quite some time. However, 12 years ago there was a break, and I took over the franchise 2 years running, and so we brought it back, and of course we've had Cassandra and Chichester respectively, who went to Indonesia and London to represent the BVI at the international pageant. And both girls really did a good job at promoting brand BVI.
Okay. And the franchise is a franchise from, is this a Donald Trump
No,
pageant?
no, this is a Julia Morley franchise.
Julia
Morley.
Marley.
Right. Miss World is actually the oldest pageant in the world.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the first beauty pageant.
Okay. And it's just being revitalized in the BVI?
In the BVI, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And this is your second year?
Well, this is going into the third year now, because we have had
2 years before.
Cassandra and Rosanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what does it mean for the young ladies who participate in the pageant? They get to go away to Miss World pageant.
Absolutely.
And the common pageant is going to be where?
It's going to be in Sanya, China.
Okay, so they're going, whoever wins goes to China.
To China, yes.
Okay. And what the benefits are for the territory and for the young ladies in the...
The benefits are far-reaching. First of all, if we were supposed to pay for a commercial in a slot like this, because it's prime time, Miss World carries the largest viewing and online audience in the world, even greater than the Super Bowl. And you know, people pay millions of dollars just to get a 30-second commercial in Super Bowl airtime. So to have a representative on this platform at that level, it's a big deal for the BVI, mass exposure, and the young lady gets an opportunity not just for personal and development, but they also become brand ambassadors for their country. And I think apart from that, Miss World is a philanthropic platform, so the young lady becomes a philanthropist just by being associated with the organization.
And for the organization, how does it give funding to help the young ladies to be a part of the international pageant? And I mean, how does that work as a franchise?
As a franchise,
Financing, how does financing work as a
purely
franchise?
a labor of love, and we depend on the community to support us. We have had some great supporters over the past 3 years. Lime has been there, and we're just so grateful for them. We also want to thank the Honorable Myron Walwyn. He has stepped up over the past 2 years. Honorable Maduro Keynes, Honorable Dolores Christopher. They've been very good supporters of the Miss World program. Also, this year, Caribbean Insurers Limited, who don't normally sponsor pageant, but they're so enthusiastic about the philanthropic arm to Miss World that they have decided to come on board, and they have gone above and beyond in ensuring that the program succeed this year. So we're grateful for that.
Okay. And what, apart from the title, what are the young ladies vying for in terms of prizes? And
well, they get an opportunity to represent the BVI. We are in negotiations for a scholarship opportunity as well. There will be cash prizes, consolation prizes, and of course the winner gets to go to China.
Okay, cool. All right. So, well, I wish you success with it. I hadn't really, I heard about it briefly. I hadn't really paid that much attention to it because the benefits to me for the territory wasn't widely known. You know, and so
Miss World, believe it or not, is the only organization that gives back to the community. So from the support we get from the community, we identify causes. And this year we have adopted HIV Foundation, Family Support Network, and we continue to support the Autism Center. We have donated in excess of $6,000 to the charities that we have adopted already. And we're still a young organization, but we're trying to give back. And then the girls, they invest their time. For example, Rosanna is a brand ambassador for cancer awareness, and she's closely affiliated with the BVI Cancer Society. Cassandra is the brand ambassador for autism awareness, and so she has adopted the BVI Autism Center, and they continue to this day to give back to those charities.
Okay. What form is the pageant going to take? Segments, entertainment?
Yes, we have Melanie Amaro who have signed on, and she's donating her time. We're grateful for that. We have other local entertainers, Jedi, Aaron, and MBJ. We have Jeremy Vanterpool, a few more local artists that have signed on to work with the program. And ensure that it is a success. Andy, of course, he's a dancer. He's working with the program to ensure that the girls are ready. You know, and just the entire Miss World team. It's a committee of us. It's not just me. So they are there supporting. You know, Cherise, Delight, Allison, Angel, the Umi team, Gilda. Everybody, they're just on board. Cassandra doing makeup for the girls and all that.
Okay. And you have segments, you're going to have swimsuit competition,
Yes.
introduction. I mean, what are the segments?
The girls will come out, of course, introducing their platform, because each girl would have adopted a platform and a cause that they're passionate about. So they come out and present that first. There's going to be an introduction interview rather than a prepared speech. The girls will be interviewed just light
On stage.
Then they will go into swimwear, and swimwear is being judged on fit, deportment, and physique.
Okay.
So it's really not the design of the swimwear.
Okay.
Then talent, evening wear, question and answer.
All right, cool. And this is coming up
On the 3rd of October at the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium. And we're just looking forward for the community to come out and support us.
and tickets available.
Tickets are available. They go on sale tomorrow, actually. There will be outlets at UMI, Caribbean Insurers Limited, and as Hazim.
And the cost?
$25 general seating and preferred seating $35.
All right, great. Damien, good to see you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right.
We're going to take a break for word from our sponsor. When we come back, we're going to come back with 4 lovely young ladies, and we're going to talk to them personally and find out what their platforms are and how they view the pageant and what some of the plans they have for the future. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited, the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, and CCT Global Communications.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm here with 4 of the BVI's most beautiful young ladies vying for the title of Miss World BVI. I want to welcome you young ladies to Spotlight. It's good to see you. Good to have you.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good. We have contestant number 1. Well, I'll let you all introduce yourselves. How about that? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I am contestant number 1, Sasha Wintz.
Good evening, everyone. I'm contestant number 2, Brianna Robles.
Good evening, BVI. I am contestant number 3, Jadalee Thomas.
Good evening, everyone. I am contestant number 4, Mindy Paul.
Good. And you get you're vying for the title of Miss World BVI, and that's happening in what, a couple of weeks?
Yes.
In less than 2.
Next
Start
week?
of October.
Next
Wow.
week.
Wow.
It's happening real fast.
They're happening real
tomorrow.
fast. So y'all ready for the pageant?
Yes.
Y'all know all your routines and your speeches are ready and your platforms and everything together. Your gowns are made and your
Yes.
swimsuit.
Everything. The thing is,
Y'all ready?
yeah.
So y'all relax. Y'all nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Why get involved in pageants, Sasha?
Well, firstly, to exposure. to become more exposed into my pageantry, even though this is my first pageant. Well, and to also help along with the community, because I'm looking forward to also help the children with disabilities, especially with Down syndrome and autism. And I want to help and encourage the community that you should not think of them as an outcast, because they are, just because that they look different or act different or they sound different doesn't mean that you have to think of them differently as well. We're all human. We're all human beings and we're all God.
So your platform is going to be advocating for differently abled children.
Yeah.
So with autism and other disabilities.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And exposure in terms of exposure for yourself or exposure that helps you to advocate for the differently abled?
Well, for both really, and also for my singing career, and also to showcase my talent more and to show people that I can also help along with the community also, not just for entertainment, and that can also do good for the community too.
Okay. And what about you, Miss Brianna Robles?
Initially, I wanted to do it for the experience, being that I've never ran into a pageant before or been in one before. I found it exciting that, you know, they do give back to the community, because working at Ebenezer Thomas previously, I got a new taste of, you know, different aspects of the community and what's needed and what's warranted and things like that. So it's different for me. And being that part of my platform is domestic violence, it's another avenue to open up or make known what's happening.
So should you win, you would have a handle, so to speak, as Miss World BVI that would put you in the spotlight to be able to advocate for or against, it wouldn't advocate for, against domestic violence.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
That's cool. And what about you, Miss Jadalee Thomas? You're a regular pageant person, aren't you?
This will be my second pageant.
This will be your second
and
pageant.
I must say the first one, which was Miss Perform, was very fun for me.
Yes.
And I really liked the experience. Now, Miss World BVI, it's a privilege for me to be a part of the first one in so many years. And to think that I can choose a platform for myself to help the community, that's very exciting, because I can help and I can have fun while doing it. And other things are the talent, the segments, all the exposure and excitement. I'm all for that.
Yeah, and what's going to be your platform?
My platform is youth delinquency. I chose that platform. I think it's very important in our society because not only lately, well, we always have youth being involved in crime and activities that they shouldn't be involved in, and I just thought that's a very good platform to touch on and educate the community. So
what impact you're hoping to have on the youth in terms of youth delinquency? You know, youth running afoul of the law. I suspect that's what you're talking about. Youth that get in trouble with the law. How you plan to impact that? What you want to see happen?
I've mentored before other youth my age, younger than me or even older than myself, and I realized that I've had an impact on them by speaking with them. So hopefully with this pageant I have the opportunity to speak with youth on a larger scale so I can have an impact on the whole community.
Okay. Ms. Mindy Paul?
For me, it's because it's a great experience. This is also my second pageant. In 2013, I was in Miss Virgin Gorda. This pageant makes it more interesting, mostly because of our platform, which gives us an opportunity to do something My platform has to do with healthy living because I believe in a healthier BVI.
That's my platform.
Alright. Well, maybe you would also know that in the past 3 decades, the childhood obesity rate has now tripled. So I would hope to make a difference with that and educate people on how to eat healthy.
Yeah, I noticed. I mean, without knowing it has tripled, I know it was increasing because you look around the street
Yeah.
and there are a lot of children who are quite chunky,
Yeah.
have a lot of fluff. Yeah, yeah, that's. And so, what you plan to do? I mean, that's a really difficult platform
It is
because
difficult.
you're talking about changing behavior.
Yeah.
What you thinking about? What kind of methods you're thinking about using to try to help people to change behavior like that?
Well, first off, I would like to educate them on how to eat, what types of food to eat, during what time of the day they should eat, and also I would hope to encourage people to come out and exercise and not just have it as exercise but make it into something fun that the children would enjoy.
So you are vegetarian?
No, not a vegetarian.
But I mean, your lifestyle is a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
So you exercise
Yes.
and you eat a lot of.
I'm very active. I love
Okay.
sports.
And what kind of food you usually eat?
Well, I eat salad. I do eat chicken, maybe some barbecue ribs sometimes. But I do watch what I eat, and I don't just go to the grocery store and get any chicken because you know that they inject a lot of hormones into
So
them
what kind of chicken you
nowadays.
get?
Well, I live Virgin Gorda, and there's a place we call Lester. He butchers chicken and stuff. We normally eat our
So you
chicken
get
from
local
there.
chicken?
Yes.
That's cool. And I'd like to get a chance to ask you about your educational background. Well, I don't want to ask you your ages, but but yeah, you graduated from.
I graduated from the Elmore Stout High School in 2013.
Mhm.
After that, I didn't go straight into college. I went to Guyana, which is my family's hometown, and I did voluntary teaching to the primary school for music because they don't have, which is in Linden, and they don't have education in the music. And I thought that it would have been a good idea to help along with the community, and also because music is a part of everyone's life, and everyone should have a bit more educational musical affairs within musical affairs within their.
So everyone should be more aware.
Yes, everybody should be more aware
of music
of music.
and the role that music play in their life.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So being that it was the first time that it was introduced into the school in Guyana, they now implemented
A program.
permanently now into the primary school. So that was a joy for me.
Okay. So you read music. You
Yes, I did RSM in high school, grade 4 and 5.
RSM.
Yes,
What's
Royal
it?
School of Music, Royal School of Music, and I got distinction in
Okay.
practical force.
So you write music too?
Just a little.
Just a little. So you create your own music?
Yes,
A little bit. Okay, cool. And after you teach, are you in college?
Well, I'm going into college in January,
In January.
of 2016.
Okay. And what about you, contestant number 2, Ms. Rihanna Robles?
Well, I attended primary school here,
Mhm.
and I graduated from primary school here, but I did not attend high school here. I attended Houston County High School in Georgia, and then I came back here for college. I did not finish. However, I do intend to finish in January, so that's coming.
You mean you're gonna go back in January
And finish.
and finish?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Okay. Okay, well, that's cool. And what about you, Ms. Jadley Thomas?
Yes, I started at the Scatliff here, that's a primary school, and then I continued at the Elmer Stowe High School where I graduated last year, 2014. I also did RSM. I'm very involved with music. It's something that I love. I did grade 4, skipped 5 and went on to 6 because I like a challenge. And now I'm involved in the engineering and architectural program at the H. Lavitustal Community College, and I intend to graduate in June 2016.
So you graduate next year, and
Yes.
then you go into.
I'm
you
thinking
know,
about that.
You know where you go. You know where you, well, I mean, if you're gonna be an architect, you're gonna have to go to a 4-year college.
A lot of choices.
Yeah. Cool. And what about you, contestant number 4, Miss Mindy Paul?
I went to primary school in Virgin Gorda, Valley Day. I then moved away to West London in England, and I went to Burnside High School. I moved back here for college, and I graduated this year with an associate's degree in humanities.
In the humanities, okay. And where you going from there?
Back to England.
Yes,
I want to study law.
Okay, so you're gonna go to law school in England.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So what can we expect from you young ladies on was that Saturday night?
Yes.
Saturday,
Next Saturday.
Next
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 Saturday.
Saturday.
Next
It's
Saturday.
right
Make sure I
there.
say that right. Next Saturday, October the 2nd.
The third.
Third.
Yes, the 3rd.
It sounded like
right.
it made sense. So.
Oh, okay. Next Saturday, October the 3rd.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, so at the end of the show, we're gonna do that pageant thing that everybody does. Right? It's like you invite people down to the show, and you know, I'm contestant number 1, and you know, come down and have a great time. We're gonna do that whole
Okay.
so that we don't forget, like me, what date it is. Right? But yeah, what can we expect? I mean, you know, you're gonna be singing to your talent, right? You're gonna be singing too.
No, but it's no secret what I'm going to do. I play the flute.
Oh, so you're gonna play the flute,
Yeah.
and what you gonna do?
It's no secret I'm an actress by nature.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to play the keyboard.
all right. So you're music. Y'all are
We all have different talents.
Y'all are,
Yes.
but you're an actress.
She's
But
an
the three of you are musicians.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
No. Nothing wrong with being an actress. You know, acting is a
Yeah.
very demanding
She's good.
skill.
She's good. She's funny.
Yeah, see,
I'm already laughing.
you put on a little show for them.
All the time.
All the time. Every practice, every time we meet, she's always the first one to make us laugh.
Yeah.
She's always ready.
Yeah.
So what kind of character you plan to develop?
As far as you mean for the show itself or
Yeah,
for further?
for the show, yeah.
Come and see.
Oh Lord, that's not nice.
Can't spill all the beans.
Right.
Yeah.
So you all there's gonna be a big talent night.
Yeah.
Because y'all are very talented.
Not only
Very
talent, trust me, a
fireworks
lot
and
of
stuff.
things.
It's gonna be a big talent night,
Yeah.
and you have, of course, the swimsuit competition, the evening wear, and the
Stage interview.
and the what?
The evening.
Evening
wear.
wear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the question and answer.
Don't forget the on-stage interview,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is with the introduction.
Okay.
Speaking about our platform,
Yeah.
beauty with a purpose.
Say that again.
Speaking on our platform, beauty with a purpose.
So and that's gonna be in the interview. You're gonna be interviewed on your platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
And we
different
also have
things.
to-
On different
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Okay. Now, how are you being prepared to go to China? I mean, what is that preparation like? Because I mean, that's a big deal. You're talking about Miss World.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Miss Caribbean or participating in Miss Anguilla or you know, the regional competition. This is like on the big stage,
Right.
right? You know, you all seem like you're fairly young,
Yeah.
right?
Give or
And
take.
how? Say that again. How are you being? How are you preparing mentally for that? Should you win the pageant, what's going through your mind?
Who's gonna answer that?
I see it personally.
You want to start?
Yes, you go, Andy.
I personally see it as something fun. I don't believe any of us should feel intimidated by the other girls when we go away. We need to be strong because we are representing our country, so we need to make our country look good.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so you feel confident.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you feel that your time abroad give you that confidence, or you got that confidence from just being here, from your parents just giving you that confidence?
I've always been confident,
Here you go.
but from being in a pageant before, it gives you more confidence because I have that extra experience. So.
And you are going through any special preparation here with the pageant? You know, I mean, everybody learn how to walk and, and
That's
talk.
number one thing.
Even if you
walk, right?
done it before.
Say that again?
No,
But you keep talking.
I didn't say anything. I was agreeing with what they were saying.
Okay, but you know, you're still not answering me about this special preparations. Like what you're going through,
Well,
mentally and physically.
I can say each one of us, well, we have our different chaperones, so we would know what each of our chaperones go through with
Okay.
us. But Damien, he's a great chairperson, and every session we have, he goes through with us, maybe some interview questions, maybe how we should speak, understand, and he just grooms us every time.
Confidence building things.
It's all about confidence.
And just not being intimidated on the international stage.
Exactly.
So
He
pretty much
prepares
being-
us.
Yeah.
Very
Being
much.
comfortable at home so you can be comfortable when you leave.
When you're out.
In your abroad. Okay. Speaking about your platforms, are these things that you had as lifelong avocations to want to help with autism, want to help with these various things, or just something that you decided because you had to have a platform for the pageant?
Can we start first?
Put you out on the spot.
I'll start first. Okay, well, when my cousin was born, he was born with Down syndrome. And I asked my mom, why does he look different from us? Why does he speak different? Well, he couldn't speak then, but you know, why did his eyes look like that? Why his face was so flat and different from others? And my mom said he had Down syndrome. So I looked more into what it really was, and as I said from the beginning, they're actually just like you and I, just that they at a slower pace than
Okay, so you kind of got I know a lot some of the Down syndrome children are very loving.
Yes, they're very
Yes.
very loving
I mean,
people.
they got
I
a
would
double,
tell
they got
you.
a double portion of love.
And some
Yes.
even learn fast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 My cousin, he's not in the school next to the Scarlet.
The
Yes.
Esley Michelle.
He's not in there. He used to go to New Life Preschool. He interacted with the normal kids like everyone else. He was treated fairly. And now he's in Agape school, treated fairly. I want to
So
get
he's living a more normal
they're normal.
Okay.
They're normal. It's just that they're at a slower pace than you and I.
You have to have a little more patience.
Yeah, just a little more patience with them, and you'll
So
be
this is
fine.
something this is a family experience that you want to take forward to
Yes,
help
into
others
the community.
into the
I want to
community.
get that.
What about you, contestant number 2, Ms. Robles?
Well, my grandmother works very closely with FSN. She's the director there. And, growing up, we always used to hear cases of domestic violence and child abuse and things of that nature. So at that young age, it was something whereas it's a joke until it hits close to home. And that's what happened. It hit close to home. And so it became a personal battle for me. So I said, if this is something that can happen this close to me, imagine what's happening to someone else.
Yeah.
So it just became a part of me.
Okay, I'm glad I asked the question.
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So so these are personal experiences, and you
Yes.
feel
some
a
of
need
them.
to share and to prevent,
For those who are too afraid to take that step.
to speak out.
Let
to
me
advocate
step
on their,
with you.
Advocate on their
Yeah.
behalf. Yeah. What about you, contestant number 3, Ms. Jazzy
Well,
Thomas?
I must admit, I was having trouble finding a platform.
Mhm.
But I can say that long before I even knew what Miss World was, I was always involved in mentoring, well, in the high school, because, you know, there were always the fights and the boys especially skipping class, and I always used to wonder, okay, why are you thinking like this? Why are you skipping class? Why are you always looking for a fight? And I always used to talk with my friends. And I find that even now, I can speak with them. And youth crime is something that develops from early times, from primary schools, from high schools. And I realized that from time I used to speak with them, maybe I can change the way that they think about not focusing in school, or maybe turn into a life of crime. And
So you found that they respected you on any level, that they opened up to you, that you had a relationship with
yes,
the
being in the
young
same
people that,
age range.
the young people that didn't confide in others. They confided in you. You had a relationship with them. You were able to develop a relationship with them.
Very much.
Okay, and that's something that that you wanted to continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about you, contestant number 4, Miss Paul, Miss Mindy, right?
Yes, Mindy.
Mindy Paul.
Well, at first, I wasn't all about the healthy living, but my parents were. I'd always tell my mom, I'm not a vegetarian. I want some meat on this plate, you know?
Your mother was a vegetarian?
No, but sometimes she'll cook like pasta or rice and something else and salad, and I
no meat.
No meat. Yeah, I'm like, I want meat. Then I started changing after I started watching these documentaries, how they treated the animals and the kind of stuff they would put in different foods and would inject them with. And that made me change completely, because it just turned me off from lots of stuff. Especially when I would hear, like, there's a worm in pig that never dies. I'm like, oh my God, I hate pig. So I decided I wanted to change and live longer. A longer life is a better life to me.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Do you know that approximately 47 to 50% of the population of BVI have a chronic disease? Have one or more non-communicable chronic disease?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Diabetes is a big thing as well down here.
Yeah, that's serious. And for example, dialysis is costing us almost $250,000 a month.
I personally believe if people eat healthier, they would get better.
So you're going to be advocating, and I'm looking forward for you to help to be an advocate with the National Strategy for the Prevention of Non-Communicable Chronic Diseases.
Okay.
So we got work for you to do.
Yes.
Well, we're only turning the clock, and it certainly was a pleasure talking with you. I wish we had more time. But we're gonna look in your camera, and you're gonna look in other cameras, and you're going to reintroduce yourselves, and you're gonna invite everyone to come out to the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium on October 3rd at 7 p.m. sharp.
7?
I don't know, is it 7 p.m.?
7:30.
7:30. I just made that up.
7:30.
Okay, so you contestant number 1.
Good evening once again. I am 18-year-old Sasha Wins. I would like to invite you to come on out and show your support for my fellow beautiful contestants and I, as we vie for the prestigious title of Miss World, British Virgin Islands 2015.
Okay.
Good evening again. I am 21-year-old Brianna Robles, and we welcome you to watch us vie for the prestigious title of Miss World British Virgin Islands on Saturday, October 3rd at 7:30 p.m. at the Eileen Parsons Auditorium.
Good night, BBI. I am 19-year-old Jadalee Thomas, vying for the title of Miss World British Virgin Islands. I am contestant number 3, and I invite you to come on October 3rd to the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium. Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening once again. I am contestant number 4, Mindy Paul, vying for the prestigious title Miss World BVI. I invite you to come out and see us the 3rd of October. Thank you.
Okay, and that's Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
Right?
Sharp.
Yeah. So that means that you're going to start around 9 o'clock.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Just a joke. Just
Oh,
a joke.
man.
Just a joke. I hope you are going to start on time. And Eileen has Park is a really nice venue,
Yeah.
and look forward to a good show.
Okay.
Yes, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to have you.
It was
and
wonderful
best-
being
Thank
here.
you for having us
Thank
on
you.
the
Great.
show.
And best of luck to all of you.
Thanks.
And whatever you do, whoever wins, that's great, and you all winners.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
to see you there.
Yes, ma'am.
Front row.
Okay. Next week, the spotlight is going to shine on sports in the Virgin Islands with Dean the Sportsman Greenaway. We're going to talk about all the big things that's happening to our young athletes in track and field. And of course, we just had a significant leap in basketball with the admission of Cleon Penn to the Timberwolves training camp. And that's a significant milestone for athletes in the BVI. We're going to talk with Dean the Sportsman Greenaway about that next week. Also, the Tourist Board will be back giving us update on the upcoming hot events, hot and fun-filled events that's going to be happening in the territory from the whole month of November, I guess, right, going right up to the end of the year, for us to have fun in our own country as tourists in our country. So it's going to be an interesting program, so make sure you tune in to Spotlight next week. Spotlight, of course, is seen every Tuesday live at JTV Channel 55 and broadcast every Sunday afternoon, rebroadcast every Sunday afternoon at 2:30. Of course, you can get Spotlight on demand at jtvlive.net. Anytime you miss a show, you didn't see a part of it, you want to see it again, you can go to jtvlive.net, and we invite you to go to our Facebook page, check us out, make a comment, suggest a topic, suggest some guests. We'd be happy to hear from you. Yes, indeed. I'm Edgewenko, reminding you that when the spotlight is on, you see the facts. Peace and blessings.
Spotlight is brought to you by Tortola Concrete Limited, the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, and CCT Global Communications.